Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get, and then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They get the stop defensively, force the punt, and they score without their offense even stepping on the field.
I remember playing on special teams and teasing the guys on offense like, look, you don't even worry about it. You guys just hang out over there. We'll bring this one all the way back and get the points we need. In this case, they actually got that done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
At the 26-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Mike, check.
Out of the gun, Brissett. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Under 10.
2nd and 10 at the 50-yard line.
37, check 37. Get it all. Rest.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 3rd down, Brissett airing it out deep for Smith. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Get ready. Get ready.
The Lions take over first and 10.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On second down, Johnson. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hey, let go.
On first and 10, Costello. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second down.
Let's get it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Line 54. You ain't got nothing.
Second and 5. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll roll him out right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On first down, Campbell. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Third and short yardage, Brissett. And he's able to find Diggs. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Here's Bissett. And caught by Henry. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Strip that ball. Switch it.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. From the gun, here's Bissett. And he finds Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 from the 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Henry. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Rush in.
At the Lions' 44-yard line.
Watch the shot. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Jumper. 22, check, cover. 22, check.
Henry. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Watch out. Mike, check. 59. Quit talking about it.
They'll run for it with Henry. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Costello.
Go. 8-3. 61. Matchbox. White.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 3rd and 2, Costello looking deep for Adams. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They're going to try and throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Costello. He'll get this one to Galladay. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. Looking to throw. Costello. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Check 13. Check 13.
Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
Motion. Motion. Motion.
Mike's 59.
Throwing on second down. Brissett. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Brissett. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Trey Flowers, and the Lions will take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Costello. Buying time to his left. That is incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
And the catch made by Johnson. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13.
From the west.
What we got?
Check 52.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. Stone travel.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Costello escaping the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, Brissett, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing. Brissett. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Brissett now just 6 of 15 through the air. Not good, but 1st and 10 here. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Brissett again. And this is Cook with a grab. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Brissett going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting up.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Irv Smith Jr., his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Costello. He's got Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Costello. And this is caught by Evans. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Looking to throw. Costello. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Brissett now. And Diggs has it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.